Region openers and region rivalries headline Week 4 in the Chattahoochee Valley. Bragging rights are on the line and a chance to make a statement under the Friday night lights. Columbus looks to bounce back from last week's loss to Upson Lee. They hit the road to LaGrange to face off with the number 2 team in 2A, the Callaway Cavaliers. Region 2-7A play in Alabama opens up with a top 10 showdown on the Plains as top-ranked Central heads to the Duck to face 8th-ranked Auburn. Pacelli is looking for their first win in the Mark LeGree era, while Marion County continues to push to another playoff berth in Single-A Public. Buena Vista, we're coming to your city. It's the Vikings and the Eagles in our Friday Night Tailgate Game of the Week. The preview, you guessed it, is next. What's up and what's good, everybody? I'm Jack Patterson, welcoming you to Week 4 of the News 3 PrepZone Preview, the Chattahoochee Valley's first high school preview show. Many teams in our area are finishing up their non-region schedules, and some of those matchups will take them out of our area. A couple of those teams include Chatco and Stewart County, who will both be taking trips to Augusta and down to South Georgia, respectively. We also have several teams on a bye week this week. That includes Carver and top 10 ranked Manchester. But we still have a lot of great games and even a few early season region matchups this week. So let's start with one of those early season region matchups. And for Region 2-7A, it may not get any bigger than this one. The top ranked team in Class 7A in Alabama, the Central Red Devils, travel to the Plains and more specifically Duck Sanford Stadium, where the 8th ranked Auburn Tigers will be awaiting them in what is sure to be a raucous crowd for the matchup that has determined the Region 2-7A champion in 2 of the last 3 years. In both cases, they were early season matchups, and in both cases, Central came away victorious. Now, Central has looked very impressive in the start of their season, defending top 10 foe Bob Jones in their season opener, and then defeating Fairfield last week, scoring nearly 100 points so far, and giving up only 7. Like I said, very impressive. They face an Auburn team that has been the definition of a second half team for the last 3 to 4 years. They start the season slow, but come playoff time, not only are they in the playoffs, but they're one of the hottest teams in the state of Alabama. But this year shapes to be a little different. They've started 2017 off with a bang, beating Carver Montgomery in their season opener, and then going on the road to 5th ranked Opelika in 6A, and coming out with their first win in their last 4 tries against the Bulldogs. This game has full potential to be a Game of the Year candidate. Now let's take a trip up 85 north and we'll cross the border into Georgia. The Callaway Cavaliers could quite possibly be the least hyped second-ranked team in the state that I have ever seen. The Cavaliers have been methodical in their approach over the first few weeks. They knocked off LaGrange at home and then defeated Hanley, who last week came into the game as the #1 team in Alabama's Class 4A. Oh, by the way, they pitched shutouts in both of those games. This is the task awaiting the Columbus Blue Devils tonight at Callaway Stadium. The Blue Devils come into the game 1-1 after a win against Jordan and a loss against Upson Lee last week. The key for the Blue Devils is pretty simple. They have to be able to contain the high-power offense of Callaway and then put points on the board. They have the talent to do it, but it is never easy to beat Callaway. And now to our Friday Night Tailgate Game of the Week, and this one's an oldie but a goodie. Pacelli comes into their matchup with Marion County looking for their first win for new head coach and Pacelli alum Mark LeGree. He's looking to bring a new culture to Viking football, and a win on the road against an established power like Marion County would go a long way towards establishing that culture. As for Marion County, they come into this week riding high as the #2 team in the Single-A public rankings and the first release of the GHSA power rankings. That is a huge boost for a team looking to make noise in November and December, and it also gives them breathing room in a region where Manchester and Macon County, 2 top 10 teams, reside. The Eagles will be looking to take care of business at home. And Pacelli and Marion County will be our Friday Night Tailgate Game of the Week. Join Natalie Pellicetti live from Eagle Stadium in Buena Vista tonight, starting at 5 on First Edition. That is sure to be one heck of a party. And after all the games are done, you know where to go. The Prep Zone is your home for all the scores and highlights in the Chattahoochee Valley. It'll be Natalie solo this week as Brendan Robertson enjoys some well-deserved time off. As for me this week, I will be at Duck Sanford Stadium for the huge Central Auburn matchup. You can follow me at JPattersonTV on Twitter. I will be tweeting while I'm at the game. You can also follow the sports team at WRBL Sports, also on Twitter. That's going to do it for Week 4's Prep Zone Preview. Go out and enjoy the games, and we'll see you right back here next week on the Prep Zone Preview. We'll see you later.